back, when I took over as national president, I actually started at Hyderabad, and I was mentioning that this afternoon to some friends. Today is my last day with NHRD in the formal sense. This is the last event that I will be attending. So I started at Hyderabad, and I'm closing at Hyderabad. The idea was to start with a good omen, end with a very good omen. So the sign off is equally powerful. The entire topic is one of inspiration, and I must admit that in this role, my past presidents have been a great source of inspiration. And I have Santrup himself here sitting, and I was reminding him that when I took over as president, he had actually called and suggested that by far the most important thing one should look at is governance, especially for a body like ours, which is not for profit, and you don't have a bottom line that's governing you, and you're looking at serving the larger community. There is nothing more important than ensuring that there is a larger good governance that is there as an overarching theme, as a conscience, as a guide. And there are a number of others here who have been a source of inspiration for me. I have Satya here, the great Satya Garu has been a doyen in his own right, particularly in terms of both Hyderabad at one level as the president for many years and as the ED with the larger NHRD network. He's been a source of great inspiration for a lot of us and many youngsters as we watch the kind of EOM Gandhi service that he's actually rendered to the larger community. I have my board member and friend Prabhakar, who himself has been tremendously active in the board, and a lot of what we have done in the last 2 years. He has had a very strong role to play. The reason I'm here actually today is, apart from a good omen that I wanted to sign off with, there were two special friends. One, a classmate of mine, who is the outgoing president, S.V. Nathan. Nathan has been a wonderful student on campus, one of the nicest guys that I've seen then. And the only thing I envy about Nathan is the fact that he looks the same that he looked in '83. I don't know what it is about Hyderabad, or I don't know what is it that he's doing to himself. I think the credit goes to his wife, nobody else. The guy just doesn't age, he doesn't change, he's still the same amount of beans, and the kind of energy is palpable. I've seen him actually work in the chapter itself, I've seen him in the board. This man is irrepressible. And a lot of times I would tell him, listen, I am the president. I am the president. He is so full of ideas, he is a bundle of energy, the kind of compassion that he has for the larger community, I think has been a fantastic tenure of 2 years where we have been colleagues together in the board. And the person who's taking over is another charmer in his own right, Ravikant Reddy. So I warmly welcome Ravi. In the larger parlance, most of the time, ideation relatively is easier than actually executing it. He has been actually a dynamo of execution. I've seen him at different events, and the kind of